video. My name is Noah Shaw or Ford 650. In today's video, we just picked up this 2012 F250 6.7 Power Stroke. So let's go ahead and check it out. So basically what we've got here is a two-wheel drive truck that had the interior and the exterior, it looks like, swapped to the Lariat style grille, a newer front bumper with the fog lights that need to be added in. But funny enough, it's got an older bed that has a four-wheel drive sticker on it. And of course, this truck is not a four-wheel drive. And I believe it's actually reverse level too. So we're probably eventually going to put like a 4-inch lift on this and some wheels and tires. Use it as a hauling rig because my flatbed truck in the back right there is actually going to be sold very soon. So, and lucky enough, this thing came for sale on Marketplace. So I just had to scoop it up same day, made a deal on it. And now we're going to be changing a few things on this. I think eventually we're going to be swapping the front axle to a four-wheel drive axle. So we can go ahead and put a nice 4-inch lift kit on there. And then maybe eventually flatbed it. Simple things like the third brake light, swap it to a smoke third brake light. But what's really nice about this truck here is coming inside to the interior. It is a little bit messy. We just bought it, so it's dirty. But the doors on both sides, the panels are swapped to platinum panels. And it's got DS18 tweeters, DS18 speakers. And then we got the shift on the fly, 5 power levels. It's got a full Lariat leather interior, the seats, the full center console. And then the entire dash is swapped to a Lariat dash as well, with the full digital display as well. So it's kind of like a nicer level trim package completely swapped into the single cab, which is pretty cool. But the power windows right now are hooked up to the switch here that's supposed to be on this plastic piece. So I'm going to get this all tucked up, prettied up, and nice to where it sits in there like factory, so we can use everything the way it's intended to be used. But first thing we're probably going to do is get this entire unit detailed, get it looking real nice inside, and then see what we should do to it. And if you have any ideas or recommendations on what we should do to this truck, first comment down below. I'm definitely gonna have to take off all the old plates, put a Prime Motorco plate on the front, and the windshield has a huge crack on the center. So one of the first things I'm gonna be doing is getting that completely replaced, and then I'm gonna be tinting the entire windshield as well. And I'll probably be taking off all the tint on the side and the rear to swap it out for some ceramic 5% tint, get it all nice and smoked out. And when I test drove the truck, it was actually hooked up to a gooseneck trailer, but something I don't really like about this right now is that it's reverse leveled in the rear, so the truck sits down pretty far in the back. So in the meantime, I might have to add some factory blocks there. But really, the only thing wrong with the truck when I purchased it is this factory front passenger fender here has a crack on it. I'm guessing they had some wider wheels on it in the past. And you can see that the interior definitely needs a detail, but all of these seats and everything are actually in really great condition, as well as the entire dash. And another cool thing too is it's got an aftermarket radio up here with Bluetooth, and all the speakers and sound system in this thing are awesome, as well as it has a subwoofer behind the rear seats. And popping the hood on the truck, we've got a pretty darn clean engine bay here. And what really sealed the deal on this purchase for me is that 6.7 liter Power Stroke motor. You really can't beat it. And this one's already got the metal cold side pipe replaced and a CCV reroute. So it is set up and ready to go. And of course, one of the first easiest mods I do to basically every single truck I get is take off this old factory license plate. If I can get my fingers right there. Go ahead, throw that aside, slap in a Prime Motorco plate to match the truck. And just like that, the front of this truck looks 10 times better with the complete metal chrome plate with a white reflective Prime Motorco decal. Other than that, one of the first things I'm just going to go ahead and do is swap out that windshield and get all of this wiring and everything fixed so the truck can be all good. But this is going to be my new daily driver for a little while, and probably going to be hauling my Big Tex gooseneck anywhere I need it for now. And we got the brand new wheels and tires here. I went with some Venom 33, 13.5 on these TIS 547Bs, all black, going on the single cab. Thanks to Tripp's Tire for getting them all mounted and balanced same day. And one other thing we went ahead and got knocked out on the single cab is we finally got the entire front windshield replaced. Got that new tape on there, and man, does that look a whole lot better. We're probably gonna have to put 30% ceramic tint across the entire windshield, but before it looked like it got hit by 2 golf balls. So we're good to go with the new windshield on this truck. Since our back window is already completely blacked out, I might just go ahead and change the front sides a little bit darker, and then we have a windshield that we can actually see out of right now with no more cracks right in your point of view. But all it's missing is some tint and we'll be good to go. And I gotta say, now that we got these 22x12s with the brand new 33-inch tires on the single cab, it does ride a lot smoother than those stocks that weren't really the best of tire on them. And I gotta say, I'm super happy with this truck. I think it's going to be a great purchase just for as a daily driver, work truck to get around for the dealership. I even plan on adding some blocks to the rear so we can kind of raise it up, maybe some helper bags so I can go ahead and pull the gooseneck to use this to pick up vehicles. And on top of that, this truck actually gets a little bit better mileage than the crew cab I had, obviously because it's a little bit lighter, but it's getting about 16 miles per gallon with these wheels and tires still. We just went on about a 100-mile road trip, and this truck's just been great to me so far. And I think I might even add that old fuel tank toolbox combo I had on my last truck. It's a 92-gallon tank, so this thing would basically go forever on top of that factory fuel tank. So we might go ahead and swap that over and maybe even put my little mechanic toolbox on here too, just so I can have all my tools as another mobile setup to get every job done. It's the following day, and as you know, we put these brand new TIS wheels and tires on. I've only probably put 100 miles on this setup, but I actually got an offer that I can't turn down on these. So I'm going to go ahead, get the truck jacked up, and again, take these wheels off because they're actually going to be sold. And if some of y'all know, when I sold my flatbed work truck, I actually kept the American Forces off of that one. So we're still going to go ahead and even upgrade after this setup and put some American Forces on the single cab. So let's do it. We've got all of the lug nuts snugged down. We'll still have to torque them to spec to 150 foot-pounds. We can go ahead, drop the jack off. Now all the American Forces are on the single cab. Now we're going to go ahead, open up the shop, and get the single cab pulled out. And now that we got the truck pulled outside the shop, I gotta say I do actually like the American Forces on the truck a lot better, and I'm glad that I got to keep them off of the flatbed build because these suit the single cab perfectly. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video, buying this single cab behind me. So if y'all did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you thought about the video and what you think about this truck and how it turned out now with those American Forces on there. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content I have coming. And other than that, I'll see y'all next time.